Lettuce bacon.
They've kept this hidden from you. The Great Wall of China isn't just a wall, it's a warning. Think about it. 13,171 miles long. Let me put that in perspective. Crossing the U.S. coast to coast is about 3,000 miles. Now multiply that by 4, and then add 1,000 miles. That's how massive this wall is. Now the question is, who builds something that massive for centuries just to keep a few nomads out? Here is where things get strange. They started building it in 220 BC, over 2,000 years ago. Back then, resources were scarce. Manpower was everything. So ask yourself, what could have scared them so badly they spent more than 1,000 years constructing this monster of a wall? But here's the twist. Take a closer look. The steep side of the wall, the side designed to stop invaders, it's facing China. Yeah, the defenses weren't built to keep people out. They were built to keep something in. And that brings us to the theory of the Tartarian Empire. They say Tartaria built the wall, not the Chinese. And the purpose wasn't to protect, it was to contain, to lock away something so dangerous, so terrifying, that it could threaten the entire empire. That's strange, right? What was the wall really holding back?
Wow, that's fascinating. It makes me think of the, Attack on Titan, those giant creatures they're containing. I don't know exactly what this is, but I don't necessarily think it would necessarily have to be that they're afraid of something. I think it's also possible that it could have just been an outright show of power. Just, hey, look, we're capable of doing this.
From this height, Oliver's Castle, one of the most often debated observations was made early one morning in 1996. A young man who had spent the night here and had brought a video camera with him was woken during early dawn by a humming sound.
Here I'm standing at Oliver's Castle, at precisely the same spot as John Whaley was standing in August 1996, when he supposedly, for the first time in history, managed to film the creation of a crop circle.
That the crop circle was not here on the previous day but had appeared on the following morning was a fact. That John Whaley was here at dawn could be confirmed by a military patrol that happened to be jogging by at the time. John went to the local pub later that same day and showed his film to the people there. Even so, many believe that he had managed to manipulate the film with computer animation in the meantime, something that computer animation experts doubt. To overlay a perfect animation over a handheld, unstable film would need several days of work using the computer equipment of that time. Even today, the film is still a great mystery, and John has gone underground due to the intense interest that his film created.
I remember seeing this as a child, and it fascinated me. It may very well have piqued my interest into the whole field itself.
The crux of the theory is this belief that you are secretly saving the world from this satanic cult of pedophiles and cannibals. Does that sound like something you are behind?
Well, I haven't heard that, but is that supposed to be a bad thing or a good thing? I mean, if I can help save the world from problems, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to put myself out there.
I don't remember that, but somehow that doesn't surprise me.
The FDA just reclassified meat as a biotech product. Yeah. Your steak just got grouped with lab sludge and plant-based, and they didn't even tell you. They changed the definition of meat. Now, real beef from a cow, the kind that eats grass, breathes air, and walks on four legs, is in the same category as stuff grown in a stainless steel tank, or mashed together from soy and chemicals. So when the label says meat, you won't know if it came from a pasture, a petri dish, or a marketing department. And the FDA says that's fine, because it's all innovation. Translation? Real food loses its name and corporations get a brand new market. They didn't redefine food to help farmers. They did it to erase them. Because if everything's meat, nothing is. And once you can't tell the difference, they own the word, the patent, and your dinner plate. Welcome to the future, where your burger was made in a lab and sold as beef.
Let's enjoy the ride, folks. What? I have no idea what that is. That seemed maybe fake, probably fake. I think it's only a matter of time before we see free energy, or unless they just plan to break down the whole system before we get it, which is entirely possible too.
There's been something going over us at night, and all of these websites say it's the ISS carrying whatever Elon's cargo, which we know is bullshit because there is no space station. But what if they are using Project Bluebeam or whatever else they've got up their sleeves, and this is going to be the NWO One World government shift? They've told us in so many movies that they're going to do the alien invasion, and then we go to One World government magic. So here's a thought. What if they're running all of this through voice to skull? So some of us see it, some of us don't. But what if they're also planning something like, I don't know, a zombie apocalypse? And it's not actually zombies. They're running voice to skull. And you are seeing that everyone else is zombies. So you start killing them because it's zombies and we're supposed to kill them because they're attacking us. But they're also seeing that you're a zombie and that everybody else is. So they're doing exactly the same thing. So quick reminder, you guys, these will save your life. Copper hat, super cheap. Go get a basic hat. You know, you can get them like $6, $7 on Amazon. This tape, $7 on Amazon. It's the 2-inch copper tape. Make it. You start having weird thoughts. You start having weird visions. Put that shit on because it'll probably save your life unless everybody else thinks you're a zombie and they just take you out first.
All right. Do I just need to upgrade to a copper foil hat? That individual was trying to climb the smokeway to heaven.
Why is Flat Earth the most banned, most mocked, and yet the most viral conspiracy theory in history? Think about it. Out of all the wild ideas out there, aliens, secret societies, time travel, nothing triggers people like the words Flat Earth. If it's so ridiculous, why is it still everywhere? Why do platforms rush to censor it? Why do governments and scientists act like it's dangerous to even discuss? Here's the first strange thing. Flat Earth content goes mega viral. Videos questioning the globe get millions of views faster than almost any other conspiracy. The more media mocks it, the more people get curious and click. In marketing, that's called the Streisand effect. The harder you try to hide something, the bigger it grows. Now ask yourself this, if Flat Earth is just a joke, why does it need this level of suppression? You can find endless alien theories online. Nobody cares. But post about Flat Earth. Instant fact-check labels, bans, takedowns. Why? If it's nonsense, wouldn't people just laugh and move on? Here's the second layer. Flat Earth questions the foundation of reality. It's not about a shape. It's about whether the entire system has lied from the very beginning. If the Earth is flat, it means governments, space agencies, even schools have staged one of the biggest deceptions ever. That would mean control on a level far beyond politics. It's about controlling the map of your entire existence. And here's the wildest part. Flat Earth keeps people awake at night. Even globe believers admit the questions stick. Why can't we see real live footage of Earth spinning? Why are there thousands of satellite images, but all admitted to be composites? Why can't commercial planes cross Antarctica directly? Why does the horizon always rise to eye level instead of curving away? Each question plants doubt. Doubt creates obsession. Obsession drives views, and views keep Flat Earth in the spotlight no matter how hard it's attacked. So let's flip the script. What if the real reason Flat Earth is mocked isn't because it's dumb, but because it's dangerous to the system? Dangerous because once you pull on that thread, you stop trusting the official story about anything. And the moment billions of people start questioning, control begins to break. That's why Flat Earth is unique. It's not just a theory, it's a test. A test of how willing you are to question authority, question science, and even question the very ground beneath your feet. So I'll leave you with this. Maybe Flat Earth isn't popular because it's true or false. Maybe it's popular because it touches something deeper. It's the one idea that forces you to look at your world and wonder if everything you've been told since childhood might be a script written for you. And that's why no matter how much they censor it, Flat Earth refuses to die.
Flat Earth has long been my favorite conspiracy theory. I'm not 100% on any, either side of the fence, yay or nay, or even if it's a damn diamond or something. I don't know what it is. The thing is, it's too vast for us normies to determine. All we can do is take the information that others can give us, and we just figure out what makes sense to us. But exactly as it said, the fact that it's still around, the fact that it's still such a controversial topic where a lot of people are super stuck on either side. Like it's almost like politics. And maybe that's really what it's about, is another way to divide. Honestly, that would probably make the most sense. Just another way to divide us. Nevertheless, it's a fascinating thing. And you can pull up just about any space-faring video on YouTube, or really anything with NASA, and sort comments by newest, and you will see comment after comment after comment talking about how much it's BS and how much they don't believe it, how much the world is a stage. And that's really what it is. The world really is a stage. I think they've done a really good job at making the illusion seem real. Are they among us? Are they among us, folks?
This happened in China, where two guys look like one has some type of Chinese character suit on, but they spot what looks like a sphere. It's not the bogus sphere, because this is not Bogota, Colombia. This is China. But these things are now being spotted all over the world. As you can see, they point one out in the sky and begin to actually follow it. The same way this went down in Colombia. There's still no definite answer by authorities on exactly what these things are. We know we've seen these things. We're starting to see them more frequent now. Even in Mexico, stuff they're unearthing has the same markings. Now we know they're not technology from our adversaries. Then what are they? They must be extraterrestrial drones, some type of scout craft that's here on Earth, possibly as surveillance. I think governments are not taking this threat serious enough. Many say this is just the beginning before a possible alien invasion. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, Operation Blue Beam's coming at us, folks. So I would not be surprised at all if we begin to see more and more little technological devices and more sightings and more drones, weird apparatuses that people are coming across. But I'm curious why he insists that they gotta be extraterrestrial. I mean, I guess he didn't insist on it, but he suggested it. And I just don't understand why that needs to be the automatic default. Why it couldn't be any number of, why it couldn't be here. Or maybe even not beyond land, but beyond time. What's that? Extraplanar? I don't know what the words would be for extra temporal, I guess. Extra dimensional. There's any number of potential explanations for the source of it. But regardless, I do believe we'll probably be seeing more of them as the event approaches, whatever that may be.
We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements in the synagogues where we drain the blood and watch them die there. It's very similar to how we do the sacrifices that we do with the kosher butchering, and so we do that, and then we mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies. And the bodies, we're not cannibals, so what we do is we take those, because we can make some shekels, and we give them to the slaughterhouses, and those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular things, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the goyim out here are really eating the children. And even when we say this outright and tell you people, you don't believe it.
That is all.